Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Barely Necessities, LaughingPlace.com's live discussion of Disney merchandise. I'm Rebekah Mosley, the co-founder of Laughing Place, and with me is our site manager, Rebekah Burbank. Hey, Rebekah, how are you?
I'm good. I'm in Disneyland Paris. Well, close to, as close as I can
Yay!
get without being right there.
Oh,
But
I'm so happy. Before all of this stuff with the COVID, I know that you were frequently over there, so I'm glad that you're back.
yes, we are too. So we've got our first park day tomorrow. I'm very excited to be back in the magic. But
Oh, wonderful. Oh, and today joining us in the chat is Jeffrey and
hi.
Nathan. Hey, you guys, thanks for joining us. As always, if you have questions as we discuss merchandise here at Barely Necessities, please feel free to drop in and throw us a question, and we'll do our best to get the answers for you. Let's see, Becca. We'll start off with the some new purses that made their way over to Shop Disney.
Yes, I saw these on the other day, and I think we just did a single tweet about them. But then I know some of our other team put together an article for us. So they're like the pocket watches, right? The conductor's
Yeah,
pocket watch.
exactly. Yeah, they're meant to represent the pocket watch celebration of the Disney Railroad. It's an intriguing design where this front
Mhm.
pocket has kind of a watch face. Inside, you can choose to either go Disneyland Railroad or Walt Disney World Railroad. The interior design obviously reflecting whichever coast you opted to purchase. And they've now released a dress
Mhm.
also in celebration of the railroad. So a beloved attraction, right? Especially among Walt Disney fans, because knowing his love of trains and how
Yes.
his own kind of miniature train set up there at his house kind of in some ways birthed Disneyland and played an integral part in the development of Disneyland. You know, it holds a kind of a special place. The Disney railroads there at the Magic Kingdom parks. So yeah, those are over at Shop Disney. Shop Disney also unveiled a
Yeah.
bunch of new princess purses. Did you get a chance to actually take a look at any of these, Becca? I know you were in the midst of traveling when these appeared over at Shop Disney.
I did, and I like all of them. So we have Ultimate Princess Collection, we have Cinderella, and we have Beauty and the Beast. And I was pleasantly surprised with this assortment.
The
How about
interesting
you?
the interesting thing I noted with these is that they're moving away from kind of a very standardized um, bag design
Mhm.
from Loungefly. The Cinderella Castle one, it has a front pocket that has kind of a shape to it with that Cinderella coach. And the ball gown, it actually has two external pockets available, you know, to kind of slip things in. And those are design elements that we haven't seen that often on Loungefly. They, you know, have tended to be
Right.
kind of what that zip
Yes.
internal pocket, a single external pocket. So it's nice to see them kind of playing around with various designs with these. The Ultimate Celebration Loungefly features the princesses in like subtle silhouettes.
Mhm.
Ariel, Merida, also very sparkly. So lots of really beautiful designs and styles celebrating the princesses, including two completely different Beauty and the Beast. You have
Yes.
her ball gown and all that look, and then you also have just a celebration of the ballroom. So yeah, we've collected all those into a single article at Laughing Place, so you'll be able to find out more about those um, designs in that particular piece. Moving on, Becca, we've got a 50th anniversary Cinderella doll.
Yes, I think she's so pretty. I think she's my favorite of the doll releases that we've seen this year. That said, I didn't make the purchase, but this is one of those limited edition dolls, and fortunately, they have a 10,000 edition run. So I think she's still available,
Yes,
and
yes.
yeah, so I like that there's more for fans who really want to either start collecting or add to their collection, and it wasn't quite that mad crazy dash that we get sometimes when it's like, oh, there's only 1,000 of these. So
And with the Cinderella Castle being the featured landmark there at the Magic Kingdom, and
mhm.
it being the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, I love how they're incorporating the Cinderella Castle design during the celebration into the box design,
Yes,
and on her dress. In a very subtle nod to the castle itself, you'll see that in the design in a sparkle I think it's a foil print
I
there
think you're
on
right.
the underlining of her beautiful skirt there, and you can see the 50th logo in her. I will call it a royal scepter.
Yes, I think so too. I love that she's wearing her black choker and that she has her hair styled very similarly to the traditional Cinderella look. So I like that they've kept those elements, but it's a pretty dress. I would actually wear this
Right?
dress.
Right? Yeah, this particular design doll is instantly to me recognizable as Cinderella. I have found some of the other ones that they've been doing in more kind of adaptive ways have been less instantly
Mhm.
recognizable as the Disney character that's being featured. However, Ariel, I mean, this designer doll came out today,
Yes.
and that red hair, you instantly know that that is our singing mermaid,
Mhm.
Ariel. And this particular designer pulls on their hair. They grew up in the Caribbean, so they pull those island influences. You've got some of the colors that you often experience in those island nations. It's Ariel, so you have to go with a
A
seashell
seashell.
purse. It's got that pearlescence look, just
Mhm.
beautiful designs. And you can see the articulation available in this doll with this close up, right? You can see that you have a
Yes.
wrist motion, an elbow.
And
So
the
you have lots
yeah.
of different posing options available. And this doll actually made its appearance on Shop Disney this morning. I
Mhm.
know I'm okay. See, I have to admit, when I first saw this doll, my mind went there too. My mind went to Shira, or oh, the one that's played by Lucy Lawless. Um,
Oh, Xena?
yeah, it went
Okay.
kind of warrior princess.
See,
Um,
I went Marvel and was like, "Thor."
oh, okay, okay, yeah, there you go. But I think when you look at them in close up, Jeffrey, they'll look more seashell than wing. So
Mhm.
they're going for the kind of those seashells that you find on the beach, that look. So yeah, like I said, I was with you at first, but then when I got a closer look, kind of on the side angle, more seashell. But yeah, they're trying something different. I'm still not sure, kind of exactly what I how I feel about these. The polka it's this is the third
Mhm.
in this designer collection, and what they've done is they've kind of given their princesses over to uh, individuals within the design group to kind of offer their take
Yeah.
on them, and it's not kind of lifting out of the film, right?
Right.
It's taking the personality of the princess, some of the elements of her persona that we can think of, and then realizing it in a different way. So a little out of the box, and sometimes that's exciting, and sometimes it's kind of, yeah, doesn't connect.
Right. It depends on yeah, there are some interpretations where I'm like, "I really love what you've done," and others where I'm like, "I wish that it were the classic." But that's isn't that how all art works?
And that Yeah, and that's the thing that I'm glad that let me put this, I'm glad that they're doing it. Even if it doesn't
Yes,
necessarily appeal to me, I enjoy seeing the kind of be willing to go, I don't want to say off model, but
right.
just kind of be willing to branch out and let us see the characters, like we did in Wreck-It Ralph, a little more casual, a little more relaxed, pair of PJs. Um,
And this is also kind of in line with what they're doing with the artist series and Mickey Mouse. So you have
mhm.
different artists sharing their interpretation of Mickey, and there's, a whole collection
And
of
if
those
you
items.
look at the website, Shop Disney, and also our articles on Laughing Place, you can learn a little bit more from the
Mhm,
designers who are working on these. Some of the reasoning or design elements, why they chose maybe the colors that they did or the embellishments that they did, because it very much reflects the personality of the designer that was selected on the project.
yes.
Yeah, it's just it kind of reminds me in some ways of that 75 Mickeys, where he had different 75, right? Different t-shirts and stuff. And you could look at it and you could recognize the person who had done it.
Mhm.
So I'll be interested to see if we kind of branch maybe more in that way beyond just kind of within the Disney design group. If you start to see dolls more reflective of more common designers or artisans
Mhm.
or whatnot. Hey, it's the Christmas season, and that usually means there's a lot of baking going on,
Yes.
a lot of parties and things like that. So we gathered up a list of the various kitchen
Yeah.
not appliances, kitchen clothing, kitchen
Essentials.
thank you, kitchen essentials, that have popped up at Shop Disney. They have a collection of, towels and hot holders, and, oh, hey, Michael, I'll let you know that, the team at Laughing Place is currently, checking into what's happening over at the Magic Kingdom, and so be sure to check laughingplace.com for any
Mhm.
information on that. I do not have details right here in this studio, but I do know that they are working on that. So be sure to check Laughing Place for more information about that. Yeah, Tinkerbell. All you need is pixie dust. It's
Mhm.
a floral design there. You've got Mary Poppins, penguins on this apron, and also once again you have a pot holder, kitchen towel, just various elements. I fell in love with this kitchen towel, Becca.
It is very cute. It
It's
I I like Jacques and Gus too.
it's Cinderella's pals, Jacques and Gus. Um, and the lyrics are part of that song that they sing when they're kind of mocking how abused she is by
Right.
her stepmother. Make the fire, fix the breakfast, wash the dishes, do the mopping, and the sweeping, then the dusting. They've always got her hot, that
Yes.
that little ditty that they sing, that she's going around in circles till she's very, very dizzy. So I was excited to see that because Cinderella's my favorite princess. So once again, this is a variety, trivettes, all kinds of different things to kind of bring a little bit of Disney magic to your kitchen. Perhaps maybe a housewarming gift if
Yes.
you're, something to bring over to a host of an event that you're attending during this Christmas season. So, like I say, I know either we're hosting or we're being hosted, and maybe just a little bit of Disney magic you can bring to those events. So be sure and check out that collection.
And
Oh, Becca,
before we completely get away from Shop Disney, I just
yeah,
wanna
go ahead.
order by December 17th
Thank
for standard shipping by the 24th, delivery by the 24th. So we've got a whole bunch of Shop Disney we just talked about, but if you love any of these things and you want them for your Christmas celebration or holiday celebrations, got a few more days.
Fantastic. Thanks for the reminder, Becca.
No problem.
Let's see. We're hopping over to Entertainment Earth.
Mhm.
I will let you take us through that just a little bit while I double check and be sure there's nothing else I need to be bringing up.
No, you're good. Alex received this great assortment of Funko Pop and from our friends at Entertainment Earth, and I was just really impressed with all the things that he got because he got a couple of chasers, not only for the Wally selection or Wally Pops, but then also for the Funko Sodas. But yeah, you can see there they introduced Funko introduced these earlier this year, and I believe they're still well, not pre-order now because we've got them, but yeah, they were pre-order earlier this year, and then now they've started to arrive. That's my favorite one right there, with Wally and the fire extinguisher. Oh, so cute.
So adorable.
So
It looks like
yeah,
he's ready to just jump right off the, right into the
exactly.
space there. Very
And
cute.
yeah, he's just super, super cute. So I think there were 4 total in this series, and they were kind enough to send those to us. And then we've also got the Mo who's angry with his little red button popping up on the top of his head. That was the Chase figure. And I think Tony also got that one too.
I'm not sure I understand.
Very
Oh,
cute.
I'm just talking to my watch.
Your watch responded to you.
Yes.
Hello, that Disney Looney Tunes fan. I don't blame you. Disney Looney Tunes, good in entertainment. Lots of fun there.
Always. But yeah, we have an entire unboxing video where Alex goes through all of the different products, and then he also, like we said, has some of the Funko Sodas, which I think we talked about a couple weeks ago. We had ordered the Maleficent, and then it said it was sold out. Well, now it's back. So if you want the Maleficent pop, don't delay, because I don't know how long she'll be around. But the soda figures tend to go really fast.
And that's one of those things that I'll tell you this holiday shopping season, I've noticed is I will go to Shop Disney, and now Becca's mentioning Entertainment Earth, similar thing where you go and it says it's sold out, only to find out later in the day, later in the week.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's even been a lot later, but I know right now we're dealing with kind of getting down to that crunch time. Don't give up right away. Sold out right now doesn't mean what it has traditionally. There seems to be kind of an odd ebb and flow happening within availability of certain items. I know at Shop Disney, it was there was an iridescent backpack, mini backpack, and it was sold out for the longest time. And then it popped back on for just a couple of hours, and then it disappeared. Then it came back on, and it remained on for the remainder of that day. I didn't check today to see if it's still there. But if you had been somebody who wanted that Minnie Mouse iridescent 50th anniversary mini backpack, once again, that was popping back up on Shop Disney. And we are doing our best to try and keep an eye on some of those hotter items that people may have missed out on and are still hoping will make their way back on Shop Disney before the holiday deadline for arrival is here. So be sure to follow Laughing Place on Twitter. And if you're specifically interested in Disney merchandise, Disney Merch Show on Twitter. And we're trying to keep you abreast of all those things. Oh, very nice, Kidder. Which one? There's so many out there. I know that the Lego ones tend to be very popular, as do the Disney Princess storybooks.
Yes.
They're like little mini storybooks. They're so very, very cute. So yeah. In the world of accessories, Bauble Bar has unveiled a collection of new Mickey Mouse charms. These are about 3 inches long. And you can hang them off your purse. They're stunning in the way that they can reflect, because they have several that are kind of encrusted with sparklies.
Yeah, I especially like that oil slick one, the first one that we showed. I really love the way the color moves and how it's displayed. That one is the first one to jump out at me. But yeah, these are really pretty. They're anywhere from $48 to $58, and I don't know, bring some instant glam to your tote or your backpack or your purse. And they also make great display pieces too. So like you can just see right there from that photo, like how cool would that be to have in your display case?
That's funny, Jeffrey. You say you check Shop Disney really, really early in the morning. Yeah, it's usually the last thing I do before I go to bed. So, because I'm over here on the West Coast, so before I head to bed, I check and see if anything's popped up on Shop Disney for the update, and then I can give Becca a heads up, because she's over in a different part of the U.S. and I can be like, hey, keep an eye out. I saw some of this fun stuff. So hopefully it's still there by the time you see this.
I know.
Let's
Yes, that's always
see.
that's always the challenge.
Yeah, so far, so good. So far, so good. I've been pretty lucky. The one thing I'm kicking myself is I did not pick up a Rapunzel Nuemo when those were available, and they
Oh.
were available for quite a while, but I didn't pick one up because I was like, oh, I don't want to pay for shipping. I want to have a few more things to add to my cart.
Mhm.
I hadn't quite gotten to the point where I had enough in and then it was gone, and now it's gone, and I can only find it on eBay. I'm not paying eBay prices, so
Yeah.
I'm in the waiting.
That was me with
But
the Loki ears, and I have them sitting in my wish list, but I missed my chance at the Loki ears. I've been to the resort, I think, twice since, and I have not seen them. But maybe Rapunzel will be there on your next Disney visit, or she might make her way back.
that's what I'm hoping. I suspect she's just on one of those container ships we keep hearing about off the coasts.
Yes.
But in talking about Loki, you came across these beautiful crossbody and wallet over there on
Yep,
Shop.
these are now. I think Mac was there to help cover part of this, so this was over the weekend. These appeared on Shop Disney, and I like them. I think it's a simple, sleek look. And you've got that Loki. I don't know what you would call it. It's not a pendant, but you've got his helmet there, so it's
That's what I
it's.
was gonna say. Yeah, the Loki, the familiar Loki helmet, and then these rune symbols
Mhm.
on the interior lining. So nice, elegant
Yeah.
way to showcase your love of Loki. Multi-pocketed wallet available. So yeah, just really sleek, elegant styles on the lounge. Are these Loungefly?
Mhm.
No, I don't think so.
Yes.
They are. They are. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. On these Loungefly crossbody and wallet available from Shop Disney. And continuing in the world of Marvel, Becca, you and Mac, will you
Mhm.
be discussing with him this week? I know you're, here, there, and everywhere right now. So,
I'm not sure yet.
okay.
If I'm awake enough, and I think I will be, but if I'm not, it all depends. So maybe I'll be there to talk about it, but I'm sure they'll talk. I'm sure he and Ben will
I was
talk
gonna say,
about
but
it
if
too.
not, Mac and Benji will be talking about this week's Marvel must-haves. Continuing, a few more items have popped up due to the recent episode of Hawkeye.
Yes. Yeah, so spoiler if you haven't seen it, but this is from last Wednesday. Yeah, Clint and Kate are laying low for a little while, and he was gonna do a movie night in ugly sweaters with his kids, and he's not home with them. He's trying to take care of something in the city. So she goes out and buys ugly sweaters and some Christmas movies, and they kind of recreate that. So now you can wear the same clothes that they have, or you can get the pops of the two of them in their Christmas gear.
And what jumped out to me was Lucky the dog, pizza dog, as a all over print at Rock'em socks, and this shirt with the various
Mhm.
logos of Hawkeye and Kate Bishop and silhouettes of Hawkeye and Kate Bishop. Some great designs coming from Hot Topic and other vendors. So be sure and check that article if you've been enjoying Hawkeye and want to bring home some items in celebration of that particular Disney Plus program. New episode on tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And we've still got Bring Home the Bounty happening. We're in week 10. It's a
Yes.
variety of items in celebration of Star Wars. This week there was quite a bit of Boba Fett
Yes.
uh, stuff. Oh, thank you, Hellbound Spawn. I appreciate the like and the encouragement for others to like. Thank you. Heroes and Villains, Ahsoka Bomber Jacket. This is what caught my eye. You've got a that blue and white. You've got
Mhm.
the I am no Jedi on the sleeve, representing the fact that she had walked away from the order uh, due to their disbelief in her, which,
Mhm.
hey, it's
Yeah.
disappointing when your team doesn't have your back, huh?
Yes.
And over at Love Your Melon, a collection of Mandalorian holiday themed beanies. You've got Grogu wearing little Santa cap available, among others. So once again, we'll have a link below. And there's just a wide variety. There's Funkos, there's various Hasbro items
Yeah.
available from Bring Home the Bounty.
I think we're getting a vintage collection, so the Hasbro small figures of Boba Fett and Fennec Shand tomorrow, as well as a Bo-Katan electric helmet. So you can put it on, and it looks like it actually has an operational piece that drops in front of like your view point. So pretty cool.
Yeah, lots of fun. Lots of fun from the world of Star Wars happening, and you can find all that in the Bring Home the Bounty Roundup, crafted by Bekah and the team here at Laughing Place. Over at Enzo Jewelry, they are a company that does those silicon rings. So if you're somebody with an active lifestyle, perhaps you don't want to, wear your band when you're out scuba diving or playing basketball.
Right.
So they've got these amazing fan based sets that they're doing now. The numerous they've done Disney princesses, they've done like Mickey Mouse and the crew, they've done some Star Wars. Now they're bringing you Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, I like all 4 of these, and you can get all 4 as part of a collection, or you can get them individually if you just want 1 or 2. So either $44.99 for one of those, or $139.99 for all 4. But I really like the Boba Fett one. It's that green with there's like a little bit of blue in it, but that orange for Fennec is very, very cool too.
Yeah. The way that these are crafted now, where you have this kind of variety in your jewelry, is a lot of fun. The princess ones were quite beautiful, that they revealed a few weeks ago, and these 2 are stunning. I kind of like the way that the Boba Fett and the Fennec Shand kind of feel like halves of each in a way, because it's his his right profile, her left profile, you kind of, so that they look, So it's a neat little design element there. And once again, these are Enso rings. If you haven't checked them out, be sure and give them a look, because they have gone beyond basic, beautiful bevel designs into that kind of that world of fandom, and numerous collections. And maybe you'll find one of your favorite characters or franchises represented over there. Another key.
Oh yeah, I think I probably didn't switch the URL for you.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, if you are interested in the Book of Boba Fett key, that's still on Shop Disney too, and so many keys.
Yeah, they even have a 2022 key.
Yes.
Already on Shop Disney, along with a variety of 2022 items, and you'll find that at Laughing Place. But we want to highlight this incredibly gorgeous and incredibly expensive timepiece.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about Cross Studios. Remember, these are the folks that have the $150,000 watch that comes with the Kyber crystal props, that like the actual authentic props from, I forget, was it from Rogue One? So, or one of the movies, which is really cool. But yeah, those are still available. So I don't know who is buying these, but yes, you're right. They are gorgeous.
And in this case, you've got a TIE Fighter self-winding device in this case. And no, I'm with you. I'm not exactly sure who the market. I know. Let me put it this way. I know I am not the market for the $150,000 watch piece.
I would be so scared to wear it. I would be afraid. Maybe you're just supposed to display it, but then it seems like the purpose of a watch is to wear it. So I would be terrified that I would slam my wrist against a wall or something, and then like
But it's such a clever watch winder design, right? You can just put your watch into this TIE Fighter, and it's how it keeps your watch on the operating, and it keeps all those gears spinning appropriately. So lots of beautiful items. If you are someone who still wears a timepiece, a analog watch.
Right, the analog, right? Yeah, we're all on the
It was,
smartwatches.
it was funny in discussing, merchandise today. Our CEO here at Laughing Place mentioned that he was particularly enamored with the Citizen watch that came out on Shop Disney in past days. And beautiful, beautiful watch. But he, like so many others, right? He's adapted to the Apple and the digital watch realm, so he's not buying one. And I was thinking, yeah, it's kind of funny because I'm not even like an Apple Watch person. I'm just like a step below Fitbit. Like, but mine, I can change the faces on it. Here, I'll show you guys what I have right now. Here,
That's fun.
let me take it off for a minute because that's part of why I like mine. Because even though it's a simplistic, it's going to take a moment for it to kind of figure out how to not be bright, right? Is it going to work? I don't know if I can get it to not be bright. Oh, well, I don't need to share with you my messages. Okay. It's not gonna not be too bright. I'm gonna keep trying. Okay, I give up. What if I hold it way back here? Nope, still too bright.
Wow.
But I actually have a picture that Jared Mariama posted on his Twitter. It's a Gingerbread Mickey, and thanks to his Twitter account, my watch face changes often.
Yes, I think he's my favorite Disney artist right now.
Yep. So whenever he has something new, it's like, the watch face is changing for a few days for whatever Jared's got going on next. Well, we've made it through our major list of merchandise here, so that means it's time for the Sensational Seven. As soon as I can find my little video that is that. Okay, there we go. And for this week's Sensational Seven, we're going to focus on pampering yourself. Yeah, semi-spa, but mostly just the notion is pampering yourself. For those of you new to Laughing Place Disney merchandise show, Barely Necessities, Sensational Seven is when I gather up a list of 7 items loosely based upon those adorable dwarfs: Sleepy, Happy, Grumpy, Dopey, Sneezy, Bashful, and Doc. And starting off with Sleepy, it's for girls. I wish it was for grown-ups, but it's a Tiana nightgown. How pretty would you feel, man?
I would feel very pretty in that. Yes, it looks like a Barbie dress that I had at some point. So yes, my inner child is loving this all right now.
I was just having this conversation with a gal pal. I was saying, this is so pretty, and I wish that they would offer stuff like this kind of in like maybe just a baby doll length. I don't need it to be floor length.
Sure.
But I also am not necessarily looking for, sexy Tiana. I just want to be pretty and princessy as I pamper myself for a night's sleep. In thinking of happy, what could be happier than the cuddly Minnie Mouse with this this robe just makes me smile. I just think, this would be instant joy cuddling up in this robe. So
give me a cup of coffee and every morning is going to be a great morning.
And if you want to bring a little bit of grumpy, maybe a little bit of attitude to your pampering time, Basin actually has unveiled a lot of Disney branded, Disney inspired body butters and bath bombs, and some of those you can find within Basin displays at your local CVS. So if you are someone who enjoys a little bit of Disney with bath time, be sure and check that out. Here I went with Disney villains because I think of Grumpy having a little bit of attitude. This is a fruity body butter. It's got some peach and pineapple among its notes, along with that sweet vanilla that's so nice in a body butter. But come on, add a little attitude to the fun. Now for Dopey, a signature moment of Dopey are those gem eyes, and in this case I went with Luminara. Luminara is, and this ad is not going to go away, is it? Okay, Luminara is a flameless candle company that was kind of born out of Disney Imagineering technology, which is such a bizarre notion to me, but that's its backstory. You'll frequently find it sold like through home shopping, like QVC. But this in about a month ago, they unveiled their crystal beaded princess collection, and these candles, Becca, have included playlist.
Oh, wow.
So you can enjoy the like piano music, and in this case, it's a lot of the music that you can find on Disney piano
Okay.
moments, that kind of music. But these flames, very realistic. Think Haunted Mansion candles, that flickering that
Mhm.
they have. So so these are from Luminara, and it's a set of two, and they have a variety of colors. I picked the aqua crystal.
Those
I
are
know, yeah, right,
really
Jeffrey.
pretty.
That's when I first saw the brand name. I'm like, yeah, I want the music of Luminaria. You're right. But they're flameless, so uh, if you're worried about candles, right? Because I know some of us have kitty cats, and they do
Yeah.
not respect the fact that we have candles. So there you go.
Or
Sleeping.
sometimes apartment complexes won't let you burn anything in your apartment. So there you go. That's a way to create that atmosphere without having to. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah, right. Oh, 100%. Oh, I'm sorry, Becca. I just realized that my link for Sneezy isn't up here
Oh,
right now. So let me just find that real quick. Um, I'm not sure it's gonna pop up for me real quick.
oh. Well, I'm
But
glad you shared the Luminaria because I hadn't seen those before. I'm somewhat familiar with the flameless candles, but I hadn't realized that they did a Disney Princess collection. So see, that's what's great about the Sensational Seven is that we don't talk about this stuff ahead of time. So I learn a lot during this segment. A lot of things that completely went under my radar.
well, that's the fun. That's my fun is let me see what kind of out there things can I find and surprise Becca. So for Sneezy, I figure, hey, Sneezy, he's gonna be if he pampers himself, he's gonna be doing it a lot, right? So he wants something that's kind of soft on the hands because he's Sneezy. So we
Yep.
go with this hand soap. Okay, now I'm in love with this hand soap dispenser. I actually have purchased several of them myself. I have them throughout my house. I have them in each of the bathrooms. And if you are unfamiliar with it, check it out. You pump and look, it's a Mickey head of soap that you can get to wash your hands with a little pump of Mickey right into your hand. This little device that it has on the end that is part of the hand soap dispenser is what allows you to have the foam Mickey head appear in your hand. Um, the the soap I found when it ran out, I was able to replace within the dispenser. I was able to use the foaming soap from Bath and Body
Okay.
Works. It's a little more dense, so it's not quite as perfect as that, but it still is a hidden Mickey, but just not quite as perfect as the blend of soap that they
That
have
they use.
within that initial purchase. But there you go, because I didn't want to just keep purchasing over and over. You want to not have as many plasticky things in your house. So I found
Right.
other foaming soap I can kind of use within it. Let's see. For Bashful, I wanted something subtle, right? It's a wax candle. It's beautiful. Adds the smell of gardenia to your pampering time. And here's Alice in Wonderland designs, subtle, based on Mary Blair concepts.
Mhm.
Finally, we have Doc. Doc is the foundation of the dwarfs. And in this case, I went with what I think of as my foundation of pamper time when I'm on a Disney vacation. And it is the toiletries that they provide in my stateroom when I'm on a cruise, in my hotel room, when I'm at a Disney resort. And here is a travel set for the 50th. So you've got the golden
Yeah.
castle with the 50th logo, golden caps, and a nice little travel bag with the
Aw.
50th logo. So even after you've finished with these toiletries, right, throughout the future, you can continue to use this bag and be reminded of Walt Disney World's 50th anniversary celebration. So really beautiful.
Yeah.
And there you go. There's the Sensational Seven for this week, Bekah. And I even
Yay!
snuck in a surprise or two for you. Yay.
Well, we love surprises.
Yep, we do, including the one that is I cannot bring up your shopping list. I
Oh,
apologize.
no, that's okay.
So
I can
this,
tell you, I can
I was,
tell you what's on the list.
I was going to say, so Bekah right now is going to share with us the various items that we haven't discussed here on Barely Necessities, but you can find on Laughing Place because we are continually updating this site. If you follow us, you will see that Laughing Place publishes about a dozen articles a day.
Yeah, or more.
Or more.
It depends on the day. Sometimes a dozen is a slow day. Sometimes not so much. But we do have, yes, we have a lot that we've covered this past week. And over at Entertainment Earth, there's the Ultimates figures themed to the Animaniacs. So you've got 5 figures, and they come with multiple hands and heads and accessories. So if you're into the Animaniacs, those are really cool. There's also the Maestro Mickey, the Mickey Mouse Review plush from the Treasures from the Vault collection. So that's available as well. That's exclusive to Amazon. We also have over at Shop Disney, we've talked about this before, the 12 Days of Magical Deals. Oh, there we go. And then
no,
that one,
that's last week.
That's the last week, but that's okay. That's still grab that screenshot. Go check out all of that stuff too. But yeah, 12 Days of Magical Deals, and right now it's a mystery deal. So you have to add the items to your cart to see what you get. But the Cinderella or the Ultimate Princess Celebration Loungefly, that pink one that with the sequins that we looked at today, that's part of the deal. So
oh wow.
I think because I did check that one and it was like 56, I think, instead of 70. I don't know how long they're going to keep that. I mean, the mystery deals are going through Thursday, but I don't know if they're going to switch them out day to day. So
right. Oh, but that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amazon
that's wonderful.
Go ahead.
No, I'm excited that's among the items because this year's savings have been so very limited on what items have been available at Shop Disney. So I'm glad to hear that managed to make it into one of these offerings.
Yeah, no, I was surprised to see that. I thought that was a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I agreed, 100%. What else, Bekah?
Over at Amazon, they're doing an advent calendar, so they have different Disney deals every day. So we've got a running post with everything in there. And then, of course, we talked a little bit about the 2022 Disney Parks merchandise. Right now, it's just Disneyland, but I have to assume that Walt Disney World will be coming soon. And last week, we talked about her Universe Star Wars collections, but they were just so cute. I finally got the post up. Please go check that out because there's some really fun, just fun outfits for everybody, for adults, male, female, kids, everybody.
And as always, we really appreciate when you visit Laughing Place on your way to whatever shopping you're doing, because we will receive a small affiliate link fee, no additional cost to you, but those funds do help fund these programs, and those partnerships and relationships enable us to get better information, better leads, so that we can then kind of keep you guys up to date and informed on what's happening all over the place, whether Entertainment Earth, Shop Disney, Amazon, all these places. We do our best to build those partnerships so that we can then make sure that you don't miss out on something that you'd really like to have at home, because there's so many different places now, especially with our Disney stores gone. It's not quite as easy to just stop by a single place and you keep that Disney fix going. So we do our best to keep you informed on that right here at Barely Necessities and on laughingplace.com. Later this week, they will be... I keep getting messages from my husband. I apologize for a bit of the distraction. So there will not be a Disney Trivia Live tonight for those of you who are following Laughing Place, because Doobie is having a minor procedure. He's getting a colonoscopy. He's of that age. He's being responsible. And so, so he's going to take the evening off. And so So yeah, nothing happening.
Not gonna fault him there.
Trivia Live. So sorry about that, but I keep getting a few messages here and there, and I'm based on some of them, I can tell he's on some meds. So with that said, thank you very much for joining us here at Barely Necessities. We'll see you all next week, and bye for now.